Hey guys, I'm back again. I'm kind of upset because I've recorded this audio twice. The first time I didn't save it, so that's my fault. The second time I saved it, and apparently my computer doesn't recognize any MP3 recordings from this app or from this, yeah, from this app, I guess, application. Using Audacity, and I exported the audio as an MP3, and then for some reason it's like, oh, we don't recognize it, and you can't import it anymore. So now I have to record it again. But the reason why I am here is because I'm making a video to let you guys know I'm back again. I feel like I've made at least like 4 I'm back videos, but I should be back for good this time considering everything. Basically, I'm in like the perfect situation right now. I should be back like I was that last time. Because I know the last time I said I'm back, I was actually like making videos and uploading like I said I was going to. Because I had everything set up. But before I left, the reason why I was gone for 10 months was because I had gone to boot camp for the Air Force. And the reason why I didn't upload after the 2 months of boot camp I went through was because after boot camp you go straight to your training for the job that you're in. So I went straight there, and my training is actually fairly long. Like I believe like the typical training, at least the training that was on the base, because there's more than just mine. The typical training for that base that I was on was probably 3 months. There was people that were in training only for about a month, less than a month. I know there's some people that were in training for like 3 weeks because their job doesn't require much training before they actually do their own job, because there were some jobs there that all they did was computer work, like working on people's pay and whatnot. Oh, actually the people that were working on people's pay were actually in there for 3 months. So the finance people actually have a pretty decent length for their training. But my training was 6 months, and while I was there I was thinking, you know what, I kind of want to bring my computer, but I'm only going to be here for 6 months, so I don't really think it's worth it for me to bring that in for however long that I have it, just to ship it out again. And as well with that, when I was in training, it's like the the days there were really busy. We woke up really early and we got off in like the afternoon, but then after the afternoon, or after we got off, sometimes we had to do some extra mandatory stuff depending on the days. And I was in extracurricular stuff. I was in 2 extracurricular things, so I couldn't really I didn't really have time to do anything, because it was like I woke up, went to school, did all the stuff I needed to do, come back, do my extracurriculars, and then after I do my extracurriculars, I changed, went to the gym, got back from the gym, and by the time I got back from the gym, it was time for me to go to bed so I could actually have a full night's rest before I was moving around for like 16 hours of the day. So I never really had time to record. There were some times where we had weekends and stuff, but I don't think I would have been consistent enough to really upload like that. And as well, along with that, there was the internet there was really bad, and it went out a lot. So the internet was also Wi-Fi. So I had crappy Wi-Fi, and my old computer that I have wasn't capable of being on Wi-Fi, so I'd have to buy an adapter, and I'd have to go through all that. So it was crappy internet. It'd have to go through an adapter for Wi-Fi. I don't know if that slowed down anymore, but I'd imagine that it would. And I wouldn't have enough time to record. It just wasn't the right time for me to actually record. So I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna bring it. And I also had a roommate, and we shared the same room. It's not like, oh, this is my room, and then he's like across and we share a bathroom. No, we shared the same room. And I had a roommate for the majority of the time there, because he just so happened to be one of the other jobs there that stayed there for a very long time. Like, we graduated like a week apart. He graduated and left 1 week, and then the week after that, or maybe 2 weeks after that, a week and a half maybe, I was gone. So It just wasn't there. Just wasn't the time. And after that 6 months of training, I went to I went back home. When I got back home, I finally bought the computer that I wanted, that I've been saving up for a long time. Like over a year I was saving up for this computer. And I finally have it, and I'm so happy because it can run all these games that I want to play on like ultra settings. The CPU is really strong, so I should be, I haven't tried it, but I should be able to like render out videos really fast, because the main thing with my other computer is that I didn't really have time. I didn't have really have well, I had time, but rendering out videos on the old PC took hours because my CPU was not the best. I had like a low end. When I first got the computer, it was like a regular i3, like a normal end i3, and then upgraded from an i3 to an i5. It was like a lower end i5, an older i5. So, whoops, that against the chair and making noise. But let me move my phone away, because I know with this microphone, if I have my phone too close to the mic, it'll actually bring up interference. But I finally got the computer, and the reason why I didn't really record with this computer was because I got the computer maybe like 2 weeks out from moving. So I kind of just had the computer for a little bit, played it a little bit, then packed it up, and I shipped it out to where I'm currently at. And also, I mean, I was gonna say I wasn't really home that much when I was back, but I was, like, especially towards the end, like the last 2 weeks I was there, I was actually really home for the majority of the time, because I got back, but it's not like my friends were, some of my friends were not busy except around the holiday, but most of the time my friends are still working because their jobs don't revolve around the holidays that much. So I was kind of just stuck home, which was nice. Like, I didn't go out much, but it was nice to just be home and not have to wake up at like 4 in the morning, because that was like the amount of time, that was the time that I was waking up in like BMT and training. We'd spend so much of the time, or we'd spend so much of the day moving around. We'd wake up super early in the morning and get off in the afternoon, except in BMT. And BMT was, you're up at like 5 something in the morning, and then you are continuously moving around and working until you're in bed at like at 9. So, and then BMT is like you want to sleep, but I couldn't record BMT obviously, but just moving around a lot. So it's nice to just sit down and have my own personal time in the quiet, and be able to sleep and eat what I want. But I'm here now in Idaho. I've been here for about a week, and it's nice so far. I'm from Florida and never really left, so I got to see snow and everything. The only thing that's bad about here is that the internet options aren't that great, especially from where I'm at. I don't get much internet, but I don't get really fast internet, but it's wired, so hopefully that makes up for the time. So, and I only ever really upload like once a day anyway, so I can upload overnight, and hopefully I remember to upload overnight, so there won't be much of an issue with me putting out videos, because I'll be at work and I can upload during work, and I have the spin between me going to sleep to me getting off the next day for that video to be uploaded. And if it can't upload in about like more than 12 hours, I think that is, then I don't know. Yeah, it's about 12 hours. So if I can't upload one video in that time, then I don't know. I heard there's like a faster option for my internet coming soon. Maybe not coming soon, but they said they're going to try to get it in my building eventually. So in a couple months, they said most likely I'll have better internet, which I can't wait for, because then I'll actually be able to do whatever I want. And it's also cheap too. Like, my friend has it in his building and he's paying like $50, and I'm in my building and I'm paying $50 for the internet that I don't have yet. It's coming Tuesday, so this video won't be up until like Tuesday night or Thursday morning, but hopefully when I get that going, I'll be able to actually do what I want to do, because I just want to be able to upload and render out in a timely manner, and that costs a lot. Like, it's a lot. You need a good computer and you need good internet to do both of those things, and those both don't come cheap. So yeah, I really just wanted to make a video about how I'm back, and I'll be able to upload soon. Next video, or the next thing I'm gonna upload after this, is most likely Kingdom Hearts or whatever the hell. Like, I know it's coming out Friday, and I can't wait for that game. So I know for a fact that is gonna be like one of the games that I play. But after that, I don't know. I've been playing a couple games, but I'll see what happens. I'm just happy that I can actually do all this again. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I'm back again, and I'll see you guys whenever, Friday or Saturday.